Are you a good receiver? Mr. Rogers of Mr. Rogers Neighborhood said that he wanted to learn how to be the best receiver he could ever be, and that graceful receiving is one of the most wonderful gifts that we can give anybody. Everyone is just as important as the other one, and we have to be able to pay attention. Learn how to have the grace of receiving. Check it out. Be sure to subscribe and press alert to get new notifications of new success secrets made available on VFN TV. There's a big question that he was asked right here. Mr. Rogers was asked about, so many people like to give things, but they don't know how to receive things, And when somebody gives you something, I mean, it's very important how you receive that.
Absolutely.
And what he learned.
For so many reasons.
Yes.
Especially if you want to get something back again. But,
right.
But for so many reasons, it is
Give me that thing back. I saw somebody give somebody a birthday present. I'm not tell you who that was. And he had an attitude and stuff. And his grandmother goes, "Give me that thing back." Not my. Anyway, But there's something in when somebody gives you a gift, if you receive it right, if you receive it with grace and appreciation, I don't know. Jonathan gets up and goes, "Thank you, Dad.
Thank you.
For
you.
all this.
I appreciate this."
We're playing around. He does that every morning. But think about this. This is what Mr. Rogers learned with children is how you have to, when they give you something, they give you a drawing that they did at school. And you're looking at it, it looks like hieroglyphics from cradle to cradle. You hang that on your refrigerator and you go, "Thank you so much." You don't guess at it. You let them tell you because I always guess wrong. "This is a giraffe." "No, that's you, Daddy." No. We're so excited about our new book, I Will Fight, Strategies for Your Success. You gotta have a strategy and you gotta fight. It's not about a physical fight, but you gotta fight. And guess what? If you fight, you win. You'll be successful. This book is about transforming your thoughts, about what your beliefs, the decisions that you're making, about speaking. What you say is so powerful, and what you do, what you're saying, your actions you take. And quitting, don't quit. Listen, success and failure quite often is just 5 more minutes. And finally, think about this. So many people talk about you should do this, and you should do this, and you should do this. And look what they're doing. They're not doing nothing. You can't let people tell you should do this. As a matter of fact, they can't be putting their should on you. This is so important. Listen, we want to bless you with your free copy of I Will Fight, Strategies for Your Success. You can get it at vfnkb.com. That's vfnkb.com. Get your free copy today. And so, but listen about the grace of receiving, something that he learned, Mr. Rogers learned. Take a look.
Well, I know that when I walk out of the studio someday and there is a child who has Down syndrome, right, for instance, and that child comes up and gives me a hug, I know that that's the field that I want to be growing in, because I see that people who are not the fancy people in this world are the ones who seem to nourish my soul. And I want to learn how to be the best receiver that I can ever be, because I think graceful receiving is one of the most wonderful gifts we can give anybody. If we receive what somebody gives us in a graceful way, we've given that person, I think, a wonderful gift.
That's so important. Think about this. I mean, somebody takes all that time. They're thinking about you all day long. The teacher asks your child, "Listen, what do you want to make your father? What do you want to make your mother?" And they make you some sort of clay thing, and they bake it and they paint it. And they're thinking about you. And they're going to bring that thing to you, whatever it be. It could be a paper, it could be an essay, it could be a report card. It could be.
For those that are not so expressive, how important is it to formulate something to be able to let that person know that meant something of value? Because a lot of people take things internally. It's how they are. Yeah,
you can't hear that.
But you can't hear it.
Right. And I think about this though. But when that same person goes to a job interview. They say, I'm a people person.
Oh,
and
yeah.
And the thing about it is, but sometimes we we think we're doing somebody a favor by going, "Oh, you didn't have to do that for me."
Right.
It's like, no, John, thank you for the car. I'm saying, if you're going to give me a car, I'm just going to say thank you so much. I'm going to be very appreciative. And
sure.
Okay, I sound like so. But seriously, and so you think about all these years, like 30 years of of children, psychology and ministry and impacting the world. He talked about everything. And what he always would do, he would just say, he would listen to what they would do, and he would actually appreciate what they're doing, and what they had to say is important, because really there is no big spirit, little spirit. Children have a spirit, you have a spirit, and I see people all the time. They treat their children like they're lesser than, or they're going to get to a day of respect. And it's like, we should honor your child, just like the children should honor the parent, but we should honor the child. We should respect them. They're just as important as we are. And Jesus said, suffer not the children to come unto me. Such is the kingdom of God. And that's what he was talking about.
To them, right?
Be sure to subscribe and press alert to get new notifications of new success secrets made available on VFN TV. A lot of people want to abide with the Lord, but they just don't have a plan to do it. You can request that plan today at iabide.org. I'm your host, Greg Lancaster, and we're so glad that you've joined us. Don't forget you can join us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Download our app and sign up for our newsletter, The Torch, at vfnkb.com. I've enjoyed our time together. God bless.